Hey folks, want to do a run through of the MoonPay Commerce crypto to crypto deposits. So hit the create payment flow after you've logged into the dash, choose deposits. And what we're looking at here is a UI to configure what is known as a deposit ID. As a developer, you can also do this through the API. But the deposit ID allows you to specify your recipient's currency. So you can choose that here from this drop down, as well as your network of choice. So in this case, I'm going to receive all of my deposits back to USDC on Solana. Then I have an option to choose your payment options. So typically you can scan a QR and transfer manually. You can connect a wallet, or you can choose the pay with cash option powered by MoonPay ramps. You can also change the copy of the buttons. You can also add badges in case you want to emphasize a specific CTA. On the pay with cash options, there's an important note here. You need to whitelist your domain directly with MoonPay. That requires an approval. That will allow you to embed the pay with cash flow in your app. Alternatively, you can also open the cash payment in a new tab. So let's now go ahead and save this deposit ID. So now through the ID as well as with your API key, you can generate what is known as a deposit customer. Typically, you would pass in your customer identifier, customer ABC, and then of course the recipient wallet address. That's where the deposit funds will ultimately go. You can then create this deposit customer here through this test UI. Typically, you would do this through the API. And you can then serve the deposit UI using Vanilla.js or React in your app. You can also serve a link in case you want to, for instance, serve it as an iframe. And this is what the deposit ID looks like. So you've got a transfer payment option. I'm now going to open my wallet, send in some USDC. Give me 1 second. Yep. So in this deposit UI, we have essentially a SVM, an EVM, and a Bitcoin wallet that's generated, and we serve this QR code as well as the copy function. Users can send their funds into these wallets. The indexer will then pick up the transaction and sweep it through a bridge or a swap into the final destination. You can also connect your wallets. You can customize the wallets that you serve. We auto detect balances, which is pretty cool. It's now popping my wallet. And yeah, receiving the funds into this deposit wallet mechanism. And then again, using the indexer to swap the funds into its final destination. We also have this last used function, which is very useful. I think it's super user-friendly. You can also pass this in through the API. If you, for instance, already use a wallet connect inside of your app, and you just want to serve that as the default. And then finally here you have this pay with cash option, which serves the MoonPay ramps. By default, it drops to 100. You can also pass in the default amount through the API. So that's a whistle-stop tour. All of the transactions are played back here in this UI. There's an API, so you can get the transactions. We also fire webhooks, so that you can confirm deposits on your backend. And yeah, just can show you the docs quickly here. So in the API reference, you have a create deposit API endpoint. That's the mechanism I showed to the UI. You have a create deposit customer endpoint. And yeah, a whole bunch of get and post APIs for the transaction data. If you have any questions, let us know, and look forward to working with you.